Welcome back to Good Germs Off-Road Adventures. The keen-eyed amongst you viewers out there would notice that we're standing in front of the Striker. It's, we've had it about 1.5 years, and I figure it's time to do some preventative maintenance. Let's fix something before it breaks. That's a good idea. So we're going to get into the trailer bearings. Trailer bearings? What's a trailer bearing? Is that like blinker fluid? So like I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and, pack the wheel bearings. It's a good idea to do that every 6 months or year or 2 or 3, however often you feel like doing it. But the good idea is to do it before they seize up. That's what's important. So we've gathered up, the tools we think we're going to need here. We've got, an Ooga Dooga machine, and we've got some various sockets because I don't really know which size it is. So it's either 3/4 or 13/16, I imagine. Grease gun loaded with some grease, and in the drawer there we've got some towels and some gloves, other gloves, and the jack. So let's go ahead and let's go. Well, I guess we'll take the jack over there first. So apparently I've gotten a little ahead of myself by getting all my stuff together, but I forgot that, we've got wheel covers on that need to come off, and then stab jacks that have to come up, and there's probably a wheel chock in there too that we'll have to get out. So just, hang out while we get ready to do what we need to do. Perfect. Just, drop your tools on the ground. Anyway, so there's a decent chance that when I did the front wheel here, bearings, the maintenance, there's a decent chance that I may have forgotten to record it. But that's okay, because there's 4 wheels on this trailer, so we'll record this one. In the process for each wheel, you might find it surprising. It's exactly the same for each wheel. So we'll go through one and then, see what we do about the rest. So like I said before, when I didn't record it, Dexter, the manufacturer, they say just, pop this little center cover here, take the little rubber dust cap off the inside there, and just use the grease gun and do the bearings that way. Now, there's a lot of people online, there's a lot of experts, and and I'm not making fun of people, they are probably actually experts that say don't do that because you'll blow the seals out the backside of the hub. Well, I'm going to go ahead and follow the manufacturer's, process here for 2 reasons. 1, the manufacturer says to do it this way, and 2, well, I don't want to take it all apart, but I am going to take the wheel off so I can get better access to the hub. Because I'm going to put enough grease in to make sure I'm pushing grease back out. And with the hub, with this thing on, you're not going to be able to see that. And when it does push grease out, it's going to make a mess, and I want to be able to clean that. Again, with all this here, I'm not going to be able to do that either. So let's go ahead and get the wheel off. As you can see, I've already jacked up this one. And, we'll lube it up. We'll pick up the impact wrench that fell on the ground. Yep. Put it on reverse mode and, do it. These lug nuts are strange. They're like a 2-piece. Why would they do that? Is it because they look prettier? I mean, they fit the 3/4 real nice. But why are they two-piece? I don't know. Can you see that? Anyway, why would they do that? Okay, perfect. And see on these trailer tires, you know, this thing just sits down in there and it rattles real nice going down the road. But thankfully, if you're towing a trailer, you're in a car or truck, you know, a good 25, 30 feet in front of it, so you can't hear that when it rattles, so it's fine. Okay, just put that over there. And so here you've got your dust cap and smaller dust caps. We're just going to get our specialty dust cap removal tool, aka the oldest is a word, the oldest screwdriver we can find. And we'll just take this off. There we go. Perfect. Now when I did the wheel over here, the inside of this was quite greasy. This one is dry. It's a little worrying. I also discovered the best tool to work on a trailer and take this bigger dust cap off is a woodworking chisel. Because, you know, why not? It's the only thing I could really find that would get in here to get these things knocked loose. Yep. And now that I've done this once, this is also much easier than it was the first time, so that's always a plus. I just don't want to damage these things. Okay. There we go. And this is what I'm talking about. You can see that. Look how dry that is. And what's even more alarming is how dry this is. So I'm going to bring the camera closer so you can have a look. I'm a little bit irritated with this. Look how dry that is. You know, I pointed out some, maybe some build quality, not so much build quality, but quality control issues with this coach. I don't know, in the last video we did, in the 1-year review. This is alarming. I don't know why I don't see grease, but did Dexter not put grease in these? I know these come pre-assembled from Dexter to the RV manufacturer. Did they not fill it with grease? Did they only put a little bit of grease? Or on top of that, when they build them, are they supposed to check that? I don't know, but that's alarming. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. Luckily, no problems, no noise. It seems to be smooth. So, but we're going to go ahead and lube this up, and I expect it's going to take quite a bit of grease. Anyway, let's get after doing that. Let's get this set on here. There we go. And let's get to pumping. Yeah, I've been going for a while, and it's taken lots of grease in here. So while I'm doing this, the idea of these axles is you push grease into the middle of the axle, and there's a hole in the axle that lets the grease come up between the inner and the outer bearing, and it lets the grease, you know, saturate the bearings. That's the idea. Anyway. And you know that they're full when you start getting grease coming back out, which we still don't have quite yet. And I've been pumping for what feels like, well, a very long time. I did buy 3 tubes of Lucas Red and Tacky, you know, lithium simplex whatever it is, the grease for this, and I'm glad I bought 3 because if this is any indication, I'm going to use all of it. My hand is actually getting tired from pumping. I've been going for a long time. There we go. Now you can start to see the fresh grease. And that's also what's alarming, is what looks like I'm getting out from around these bearings. That grease is not black. It is nearly the same color as what I'm putting in. So that tells me there was not much grease in this hub here. But now you can see the idea. It pushes out from around the bearings when you've got it filling up. Okay. That looks great. Clean this up just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll just put on the dust covers again. When you tap these in, you don't want to, bang them up. Just real lightly all the way around. I'm pretty sure they make a thing that goes on there on the lips. That'd be all right to push it in there, but all right, that looks pretty good. Let's make sure it's in all the way around. Yep. Clean off any excess. Great. Put the dust cover back in. And then we'll go ahead and mount up the wheel. Okay. And you guys have seen this, before. Go ahead and get all your lug nuts started by hand. You don't want to use nature's Loctite, aka cross-threading. So you want to get these started by hand. Well, these gloves are just not doing it. Torque spec on this is 120 foot-pounds, so we're going to use a torque stick that's 100 foot-pounds. That way it'll keep us from over-torquing anything. Okay, and that'll do that. So we'll put it back down, and when we're all done, we'll run around with the actual torque wrench and torque these properly. Okay. Coming to the other side, and oh, well, we're not going to be able to get to the wheels with the slide out. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and push that back in then. Okay, so like I said, with the slide out in, we'll be able to get to the wheels and we can get to this side. Unfortunately, it's very dirt and stickers, so I think we're just going to film it maybe at I don't know, what's the pace, the super fast pace, time lapse. We're going to do that while we take care of this side. You don't have to see me struggling in the dirt and all those things. So we're going to go ahead and knock out this side, and we'll get back to you. Well, you know, before we wrap it up for this video, just a couple of things. First, factories, do better. Second, have some quality control in your factories. That'd be nice. Dealers, you know, I don't remember if wheel bearings is on your PDI, but maybe it should be, because having a completely dry wheel bearing, you know, it's not ideal. I guess, you know, 1 out of 4, that's 75%. You know, that's a solid C, which is passing. No, because if that was to lock up, that would be failing. Owners, you know, when you pick up your rigs, give them once over when you get home. You know, don't be afraid to pop off the hubcaps and have a look inside. Make sure there's grease in there. And if there's not, well, if you can't do it yourself, call your dealer and have them fix it. Anyway, I really appreciate you all watching out there. It means a lot to me, all the subscribers. You know, you all mean a lot to me. I'm very grateful and blessed to have you all around. But for those of you that haven't subscribed, you know, it would be really awesome if you would, you know, like the video, do a subscribe. It's free, you know, just click the little thing that says subscribe, or touch it if you're looking at your phone. That's cool. Anyway, you know, make a comment, make a share, and I would really appreciate that. Anyway, I think it's going to do it for today. Again, I really appreciate you all. And in the meantime, you know, we'll see you later. Yeah, well, go turn off these lights, I guess, that I turned on for no reason.